Divine Trial Sequence 24, Eye of Player. Able to see annotations explaining the style and hidden aspects of one's character that are similar to one's own personality traits at the focal point of sight. Bai Wu confirmed that his ability is this. However, on the list of divine talents, there are no other explanations for the top 50 talents. Obviously, all of this is related to some very important information. But the style of the note says it's about the hidden side of his personality. Is his hidden side really that despicable? The original owner of this body doesn't know why he has such a high ranking. The accompanying power is so weak, indicating that this body has really just come out of the tower for the first time. It seems that the secret of this body is also significant. Thinking of this, he immediately asked Lu Mu, will the institution here force the testing of talent sequences? Lu Mu said that talent sequences are private to individuals. No one will specifically check unless the individual discloses it. Additionally, a person can only possess one talent sequence. But according to what has been passed down from the 6th level, you can also obtain additional sequences by killing extremely powerful, the Fallen. However, it is better to pray not to encounter such, the Fallen. Bai Wu also understands that his Eye of Player is not suitable for combat. However, if he wants to protect himself, he must find a way to obtain other talents outside of the tower. At this moment, Lu Mu suddenly coughed as if he was about to discuss something important. Bai Wu instantly understood his meaning. Shilia pressed on his chest with the order. I'm sorry, Mr. Lu, you are a good person, but I chose the 7th team. Mr. Lu Mu was rejected before he could speak. Bai Wu then stood up and walked out while saying, I learned during the previous interrogation that the 7th team is the most frequent team to challenge the tower among the 16 teams. Lu Mu was even more puzzled when he heard this. Isn't this a reason to discourage us from participating? But he quickly expressed that he can put Bai Wu in the vanguard group. All other requirements can be met. Bai Wu continued, Mr. Lu, you are still single, aren't you? Mr. Lu did not react. Bai Wu continued, remember, be sure to choose someone who has a good impression of you naturally. If you are interested in someone, never fight on their territory. You will lose if you make a move after being caught off guard. And also, the number 13 is not auspicious. Bai Wu said that after saying it, leaving and closing the door is very lucky. Lu Mu was petrified on the spot. Meanwhile, the captain of the 7th team, Wu Jiu, had been waiting outside for a long time. He said that he had already arranged the basic public identity for Bai Wu. Previously, it wasn't a big deal for Bai Wu to not have a citizen ID. At this moment, Eye of Player also jumped out. You know, when you are playing a game, you often encounter a powerful late-game NPC in the beginner village. This dwarf, who is only 159 centimeters tall, is roughly positioned this way. He is interested in the secret also sought after by the 6th layer. Wu Jiu doesn't know that his nickname has been exposed. He only says his name is Gu Qingyu. He asked Bai Wu to just call him Captain Gu. Okay, Wu Jiu. Upon hearing this, Bai Wu immediately called out to him. Perhaps this is Bai Wu's way of flattering him. Wu Jiu turned pale and cast a glance at the 2 interrogators behind him. Fortunately, he was used to being called by his nickname. Wu Jiu didn't care much about it himself. At this moment, Bai Wu raised a finger and continued, I have a request to make. Wu Jiu also understood immediately. If you don't want to go outside the tower, you can also join the interrogation team. We have accumulated a lot of cases recently. Bai Wu's mouth curled up into a smile again. It's not that. I want to leave the tower tomorrow.